and Hunter teaching you how to bake a pie. Making pie. First you have 2 cups of flour.
Me, I do.
Yep, with a pinch of salt. I like to use sea salt. Now mix it in, Hunter.
And mix it in.
Very good mixer. Alright, now we have some butter. This is Smart Balance. I like to use real butter, but today I only had Smart Balance, so a lot to do. So you're going to dump that in.
I'm making pie.
Alright.
Great helper over there.
Next we have the peaches.
Okay.
Alright, so we have the peaches and we need a bowl for the peaches. Let's move that to a smaller bowl. Here, keep your hands up. And we have flour over here. Don't spill it, just mix it. Mix it gentle, right?
And you?
We have the peaches. And today I'm using brown sugar. Since it's peach pie, brown sugar tends to be a little better. This is half a cup, and add about 3/4 of it. So you want to save for a little bit for the top. And then the key to a good pie is, that's not for that, honey, watch out, is tapioca. Sorry, I'm reaching around you, Heather. There you go. And tapioca, when the pie juices are coming out during the baking, tapioca absorbs all the baking juices and turns it into a dough. So when you slice it, you don't get a runny pie, you get a nice slice of pie. So you want to add about 2 tablespoons. I don't measure when I cook. I'm a guesstimate. Yeah. So I'm going to mix that in and let it sit while you make your pie crust. Oh, it's really good. Can you see that? And now lift it up. And when we finish, get that off your hands. I'm going to finish this up, okay, Hunter? And then you're going to help me roll it. Rub your hands. Okay. Stay over there. You don't have to clean your hands because we're going to get dirty, okay?
I have to get dirty. I have to get dirty.
You gotta wait a second. In my opinion, this could use a little bit more butter. But we had about 3 tablespoons of water gradually. Here's some iced tea for you if you're thirsty, man. So next, what you want to do, I'm actually using tartlette area, is you want to start rolling out the dough. So for my pie dish, I'm just going to use this round 9-inch dish. Now I like to use the ones that have the little dipples in the edge when I'm not making a top crust, but I'm making a top crust today, so I'm going to use a flat edge. I need that. In 1 second, hon. Let me do the top. So knead it. You want to keep flipping it. Never been very good at getting a perfect circle. So I just kind of wing it. Move your hands, hon. Try not to injure any children while doing this. A little difficult when you have a helper. But now this is my problem with Smart Balance, is that it doesn't stretch as well as real butter. Now stop. Butter's warming up a little. It's gliding a lot better. Not yet, honey. Okay, now a good trick to getting, a trick I have to getting the crust safely to the dish, just roll it onto your own. And then you can roll it off. Simple as that. Alright, so you see how I didn't do an even circle. I didn't do an even circle, so there's this little piece there. Just rip a piece from another side. Use a little water. Dampen. Besides, can you stop that, child? And just stick it right on there. And a little over here. That's the beauty of making pie from scratch. It's not perfect. Now that we have our crust into the dish, we are going to put this is the peaches with tapioca and brown sugar. Just shake it in there. Dog out. That's about it. Now for the top crust, it's a little bit more difficult. Make a round ball and stick.
Yeah.
Are you mocking me?
Yeah.
Rude.
Hey, I'm not gonna want to do it.
Here. Sometimes you gotta let the children do their thing. Alright. You can use the salt container. You should roll it like that. Super flat. Alright. Roll it. You gotta get some elbows in there, you know? Use your muscles. This pie crust can be a bit tough. If you're gentle with it, it's not gonna go anywhere. You don't want to roll it too much because it's kind of tough. So you want to make sure you lose a lot of muscle so that you get it done quickly. And you don't make your crust too hard. And once the butter starts warming up, it starts gliding a lot better. Now with this one, you want to get it like an oval shape because you're going to be cutting for the lattice. You want it to be long. You getting it long, Hunter? Rolling it. She's very good at baking, guys. 3-year-old wonder chef. Of course, she is just rubbing, eating it. You never know. Now for my lattice, I like them thick pieces. You like them thick pieces too?
I can love it. Big piece yet.
Okay, you're still rolling. Not ready to eat yet. Alright. So now we are going to make some strips. I'll just cut strips in there.
Mommy, my turn. My turn.
Now we cut strips. Here's your strips. I'm going to cut strips in.
What's strip too? Hey.
Now, you will probably not have enough strips to cover your pie this first time, but these end not so attractive pieces right here, we're just going to knead them again to get the last pieces. Alright, so bring your pie over. And I also like big gaps because it lets the air in and also the juices bubble over. It's good stuff. So don't press it into the pie yet. Just lay your top lattice over because this is not permanent. Now see, I only have 2 strips left. You want to this is the fun part. So every other one you want to flip up. I want to get this. Let's add a little bit more water. There. No more salt. I don't want my crust to be salty. Put a little some more. Now for the bottom crust, another trick is if you have a wrist problem, feeling kind of lazy, you can just pinch pieces off and push it into the crust like that. Now that you got You need a little bit of water for this one. Now that you got your lattice on, you're going to want to wet the edge of the crust with a little bit of water to get these pieces to stick. Alright, so you want to pull these over, these strips over, and stick them to the edge of the crust. Alright, so here's the part to make it pretty. You're going to take the edge of the pie and fold it over all the way around. Just fold a little bit over, make sure the strips and the crust are folded over. All the extra, just want it to look pretty. Alright, now here's the fun part. Wet your fingers. And, oh wait, your thumb at least. To make the pretty edge, like the ripply edge, don't use a fork because I don't think that looks very attractive. What you do is 2 fingers, you push it in all the way around. This also helps the crust stick together. If you have too much extra strips on the edge, a good trick to do is to use kitchen shears to cut the edge off. That way you don't rip your pie crust. The egg wash, you're going to need 1 egg, separated. So if you don't know how to separate an egg, don't crumple the shell. You just want to distribute it from one shell to the next. I like to give the yolks to my dog. Thanks! Last, you want to take your egg wash and whip it. Just so it starts to froth a little. Now I like to use a baster, a little silicone brush. You want to put a generous amount of egg white on the crust. You want to put a little bit of sugar. You can use white sugar for this recipe, but I'm testing out brown sugar. You don't want to add as much brown sugar as you would white sugar. Last but not least, you want to put it into a preheated oven. Set your timer for 30 minutes at first. Then turn your pie and put it in for another 15. Now it's time to take the pie out of the oven. I always use oven mitts. I don't know why you use your bare hand.